Good morning, guys, gals, and everyone in between. Sorry. I have a little friend here. That's what I figured. I figured out. I knew she was younger. Good morning, guys, gals, and everyone in between. Sorry, Sophia really likes me lately. Huh, Sophia? So I just wanted to say hi. Hi, Sophia. I also did a tornado. I did a tornado. Hey, Galaxy and Maxie, look at my tornado. Isn't that cool? And I did a house. We're gonna go into Beauty and the Beast, but my mojo's off, mental mojo's off this morning. I got distracted by Coco over there, but that's okay. Sophia, she's very sweet. So I worked on how to get up into the thing. I worked on the house. I hate this house. But hey, Juhi, oh my goodness, it's like a full crowd. Yay! I don't want to excite everyone, but I did the. Here, I'll show you. I don't want to excite everyone, but look, 2.95. We are so close. So close. So close. So, I have this great big tornado going on, and I put a cow up here. Cow. Because, a little bit of a twister thing. She is very sweet. You know me, I'm a teacher. I have a lot of grace for kids. So I know they distract a lot of the cast and a lot of us are adults, but a lot of us are parents. I'm not, but you get it. So I just work around it. This is a kid's game, right? Yes. So, hey, quit doing that. I realized I need to make another. I don't know how I'm going to do this in here. Um, I've got this, and then I'm going to do one more right here, and I'll put something so people know that's the way to Oz. And then it's going to come up inside the house again. I'm going to duplicate this house and throw it up there, and then, it's a little beat up. And then on the inside of the house will be black and white. On the outside will be color. To get affiliate, I have to get this number right here, this 295 to 3.0. So we just have to have an average of 3 viewers on at all times when I'm casting. I already have another account on. Um, I already have thank you, Maxie. I'm going to close this back. I already have another account on to get that number up, but I think we're real close, so I'm excited. So we're really close. Yep. And then that'll be fun because there's all sorts of things. We get the new emoticons. There are things that you can do. I think you can, while I'm casting, if you like things, you can throw hearts and stuff if you want. I don't know what that means. You can sub, which on Saturdays I'll do an extra stream on Saturdays for the subs. And on the sub streams, I'll not only do this, like maybe build my own things, but I will also do other games. And Chad and his daughter and her friend have already volunteered that the first sub we can do a content warning, and you guys can watch us be stupid. And if anybody wants to join us ever on Saturday subbing, you're also welcome to join us play all the other games too. So it's all up to you guys. But that's what I do on Saturdays anyway. I float around to other games so that way if people want to find me, they can find me easier. Okay, so let's go do some Beauty and the Beast. You think? So the only thing, I was so disappointed. So disappointed. You can see. So I'm really, before I get to Beauty and the Beast, real quickly, what would not be better in here than this, right? I mean, come on. So I changed all of its colors to black and white. Unfortunately, the stupid light on it is yellow. Can I turn it off? Oh, it does have a off switch. Oh, if that actually, now something I put on the other day when I turned it off did not actually turn the light off, but that one does. If it turns the glow off, then I can use that. I'm going to leave it there and off and see if that's the case. Then yeah, I can put it straight black and white. And that I was putting it right. Um, oh, I didn't even think about turning off the light because not all things have off switches, which is annoying. But I was going to put it like right here, somewhere around right here, so it gives a sense that the wind is moving. Come here. And the windmills are very old, so I might try and make the base look a little bit more wooden, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, I think something right around here, maybe because there's supposed to be a barn too. Remember, well, you may not remember, but she falls into the pigsty, so there's a barn and stuff. And I'm gonna put her little 3D friends. I'm gonna put some 3D characters of the characters that end up being the lion and the scarecrow and all of that. Um, so that way in the barn area, so that way you can see them up top, and that's part of the cool thing. But somewhere, and that's not the right place. That's also not the right size. But I'm thinking somewhere around here. But see, won't that, with that moving, although it moves so slow when you make them big. Come on, buddy. It doesn't even want to move because it's bigger. Oh, that's so disappointing. Well, then there's no reason to have you if you're not going to move. See, if it's small, he moves all the time. Watch when it's small. I hate that bug. See? That would be glorious. But the minute you make it big, this thing... Oh, you know what, though? Oh, I just had an idea. Well, see, now it's moving. Why are you buggy? But it's moving so slow. But I'm thinking, you know what? I could use a fan and just make my own. Because look at that. That's just a cylinder with a sphere, a fan, a ring, and then I could build my own trestle thingy here. That'd be so easy to make. Okay, I'm going to leave it there to remind me that I'm going to make that better, because the fans don't have that. They do slow down a little bit, but not like that. That slows down to a near stop. And then when you get way far away, it does stop. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, no. Dumb. Okay, let's go do Beauty and the Beast. Don't think about that later. But I did work on this a little bit. See, I started working on this there. Oh, look at these plants I decided. I was thinking of the tumbleweeds that I did for, I did tumbleweeds for Western. And I thought, what does a tumbleweed look like before it blows out? Because I was watching The Wizard of Oz for the 15th time this week. And they have tumbleweeds. And I was like, Kansas. I don't know if anybody's from Kansas. But I've never been to Kansas. I've been to Iowa. They don't have tumbleweeds. But apparently, at least the movie had tumbleweeds. So I'm starting to stick these little guys in around. And I kind of like that for a plant. It looks kind of, you know, planty. I was also thinking that if you wanted to make it more tumbleweedy or wanted to make a variation of it, you could take these and, oh, that's cool. You could take these and then clone this and then make partially closed arches on it too, like that. So it's not just straight up. But I like it with the, I like it straight up. It gives it a wonky, kind of funky feel like I've got going on in here. So, but you could, you know, do that to it. What did I do now? Oh, that's that. That's fine. So, yeah, I like those. So that's kind of cool. I'll probably put those all over in here because it's just, all those are, I didn't even tell you what those are. Those are just 2 double arches. So, you know, my favorite, not my favorite, but one of my favorite pieces, this piece, arch. And it's in here. This $20 decorative arch. Ah, this is one of these days. Oh, that's what we'll do. I'm going to have a quiz about what are my favorite pieces. I'm going to give you a hint for what Friday's art class will be about. We're going to talk about favorite pieces. Maybe I'll... I just had a really good idea. I'm not going to tell you the rest of it, but because that would be a spoiler. But it's going to be about my favorite pieces is our art class. So... it'll be so much fun. And I figured out what's making these clouds, and I moved it around and see how nice it is. I have a mound up there. I had put a mound up there to get, I was tired of using these expensive clouds, this shape right here. Do you see the mound in here? So I put a mound in there to get that shape, and then I was like, I don't know if I like it or not. But that's what's causing all the shadow. When I went up there to move it and I took the mound out for a minute, all the shadow disappeared. So that's what's causing these shadows. It's casting through all this light stuff. So if you want to make these banded shadows appear, this kind of stuff, it's just a mound turned upside down up there. And the shadow's just casting down that way. That's really cool. It filters through the clouds. Isn't that really neat? I didn't do it on purpose. I just did it on accident. That's how my life goes. So, fun. Okay, let's go do some Beauty and the Beast, shall we? Oh, you guys got to see what I did to Belle. I finished her face again. You know, uh-oh. Maxie, can I have your house? Uh-oh, Maxie's gone. Well, we'll work on this until Maxie comes back. Maxie! I need a house. But she is at work probably, so I'll just wait till she pops on me. In the meantime, let's work on this then. Okay, so I know, right? Maxie. Otherwise, I can either, yeah. If for some reason she's fallen off, we can, I can do this, or if Galaxy is free, I can also do some Coraline. So it's all up to you guys. I'm pretty sure she'll be back. Oh, really? Okay. You were there. Okay, then let me leave. Are you on the server, though? Let's see. You are. That's really weird. Okay, well, then fine. I'll just come in. We can't be black and white. It looks really weird. Okay. It's so funny when you're in there and someone comes in color in that house, it's really jarring. Like, they look wrong. And then when I'm out and I'm black and white, I look weird. It's a neat feeling. Okay, so remember, we've got Gaston. We got to keep looking at him and his cheesy gloriousness. I never gave him his ponytail. But, I don't know if he necessarily... Well, he might need it. He probably needs it. I'll give him his ponytail later. But in the meantime, look at Belle's face. I worked on it, and worked on it, and worked on it, and worked on it. And that's the best I can do, I think. Here. You know what, though? Maxie, I think I've got her head too small, unfortunately. Can you grab her whole, not her ponytail, her head is real easy to get out of there. Face this direction, not telling you how to do things, but I'm telling you how to do things. Face this direction like I see. Yeah, Maxie's cute as the sheep. Face this direction and then grab it like this. Oops, I might have to actually, nope, I grabbed my pizza. Look up. I forgot the pizza's over there. Look up so you're not grabbing the floor at all, like that. And then I want you to make it, let's see, it'll let me do it, but it won't be doing it for real. So I'm going to look and see, and then I'll tell you how many clicks. So it's on medium. So let's do one. No. Put it back. Nope. Let's put it on small. One small. Two small. Let me look. Does that look too big? That's too big. One small click, I think. What do you think? One small click? Her head looks too small. But yeah, just, it needs to look like that. Yes, it's just one too big. And you know what? If you want to tip her head forward just a teeny little bit too, I won't complain. Do you think you can do that? Otherwise, if you just want to, if that's too much and you're kind of afraid to do that, let me know and I'll clone her head, put it over here, and you can just chop her head off and I'll do it. It's up to you. But see, I'm trusting you. I think you can do it. But it's totally up to you. Just wait till I make Galaxy clone her entire house on live. She's going to enjoy that. Sorry, Galaxy. But you're going to have to do it on live so I can help. So, yeah, and it's going to be a big thing. But luckily, you will have an undo button. So you will be able to do it 50 times until you get it right. So, but it's going to be big. You're going to have to fly and go way up in the air and clean and clone the entire half of the house and then flip it around. But I believe you, and I'll be able to do. I know. I can't do it because it's going to cost over $10,000. So I would not be able to do it because or I'd have to do it in pieces, and that's too much. You will be able to do it in one chunk, which is the happy part. So, yay, enjoy. Okay, so today's project, should I choose to enjoy this, is to do this whole town. Okay, heck it, you can't do it, or you want me to copy your head? Oh no, that looks good. Yeah, that looks. See, I just last night I was getting tired and I didn't look at the size of the feet are always an idea for how big a head should be, and her feet looked monstrous. And now that fits just right with her waist size and everything. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I mean, she was hard. I still think she needs like a ball right here still. But it does look like a braid. I don't know. But we'll leave it for right now. Is she horrible? I like the little sheep that's over here. Like his little foot. I put his little foot bent up like he's stretching to get that. He's stretching really hard to get that. So, but does she look okay? Honestly, like I still think. Oh, see now her little eyelashes. I'll fix her eyelashes here after. I'll fix her eyelashes after live. Um, I think I am gonna give her little eyelashes. We'll see. Anyway, I have to make sure she's right because I'm gonna clone that face in the castle so it's the same face. Okay. We put 2,000 pizzas over here. Maxie gave me permission to waste $2,000, but that's just our castle fund. So this whole side of the thing is gonna be at least 2,000 pieces. Whatever's left over here will go over there. If we have left over here, we'll see. I made a tiny little grinding area out here, just in case we want to banish Illust to the stables, which is just fine with me. Just make him sit in the stables for a while. I also put a little bed down here so he can put his pets out there too. Okay, let's see. And that looks nice out here, doesn't it? I know. He deserves it. He bullies us. It's like we're his strange little cult or something, and he's the cult leader. Okay. Um, I ain't drinking no Kool-Aid though. Trust me. Let's see. If you want to know, I don't know if anybody's into cults or history or things like that. I'm at the right age that I think I was 10 or 9 years old, and I came home one day and my mom had the news on and it was Jonestown. And I still remember that is a core memory. Which, speaking of, I saw the trailer for Inside Out, and wow, it looks so good. They have anxiety. So I will be doing Inside Out after they do the movie. Anxiety is amazing. But yes, I came home and I saw, you see all the people. I'm not going to say exactly just in case we've got younger people listening, but um, you saw all the people and all that, and it's a big core memory for me. I since then, and I think that's why I am interested in cults because it's fascinating. I don't understand the mindset of people that would do that. It's really weird for me to understand because I am not a follower. Way not a follower. Okay, let's find. Oh, there's Beauty and Beast. Let's find the Beauty and the Beast town. I want that picture. You know what picture I want? Not that one. Where's the one with the? Yep, that's it. This is what I want it to feel like. This is my goal. I want this area here to feel. It won't have that many villagers, of course, but I want it to feel this kind of market street kind of thing all around there. Gosh, would it kill them to give us a shape like this? Like just one little doodad. Or just an S. Give us this little curve S. Could you imagine what we could do with just one shape that was this curved S? Like, man, just give us one curly Q. I want one curly Q. The only thing that is like this, you can get that. There is a couple pieces that have lights on them, But yeah, just one of those curly cues, and my life would be beautiful. I mean, life is beautiful anyway, but my life would be extra beautiful. You guys make my life beautiful. This is so much fun. Okay, now none of these houses are going to be able to get into, remember? Um, because, you know, one day maybe if they ever raise the. I still swear, one day if they raise the build limit, I will go back and update all of my friends' houses and stuff that I've done. So there's so much I'd like to do with, like, man, the first one I'll do is I'm hopping back in Sanrio. Sanrio, there's so much more I wanted to do there. And that was my first big build for a commission. And I pushed the 4K limit on purpose and I planned it out, but I still feel like it wasn't quite where I wanted it. I mean, it's there. I mean, it's really cute. Don't get me wrong. I'm still really proud of it, but we had to like delete things to add just little teeny things. It is on the limit. So, but yeah, that's one of the first ones I'd go back and do. Okay. I also would like to see on here. I'm going to go back to that other picture I don't like just because it's got such a variety of houses. The only thing I don't like about this picture here is this paveway is weird, and these lights are not provincial France, unless these are gas lights or just that seems kind of weird. I probably won't put that up. Oh, that reminds me, I forgot to. I have to put in one of the big things. I watched the Wizard of Oz last night, and one of the big things that I'm missing on the bottom are light poles, not light poles, electricity lines. They should be all over in there. In the movie, they're everywhere. So I need to put electric lines in there, and I think that will help a lot. That'd be really cool. Okay, and that's easy to do. We've got cables. Um, so all of this doodad gingerbread stuff. Maxie, Maxie, so many houses. Okay, I'm just gonna make stuff up. I kind of like on this one these little porches around the outside. Do they have that on the other one too? Yeah. See, I put this on mine, but I made that really small. I have kind of the similar thing on there, but I want to do some more of that. So, but I don't. I just made that peach, but I don't think I want it the same. Oh, they are pretty much all the same color. Well, this one they're different colors. I'm gonna do different colors because that looks cute. If they were, I mean, this is more realistic, and the only thing that's changed is the color of the roofs. But no, I like for our purpose. I think it'll look prettier with different colors. So let's just make different color houses. I want a blue. Do I want that blue? It is a cartoon. Let's do the happy colors. I was gonna dinge it out for a second, and then I was like, wait a second. Okay, let's put them all back off of here. I'm still kind of... Oh, no, I put that one right on there. Okay. Well, depending on what they are. No, because if it's a fruit stand... Oh, yeah, I do want it to come out in here. Okay, all the houses go on the edge of the circle. So this one's going to be a blue house. Oh, let's do that. Sorry, ADHD is getting me. I'm so excited. I like the planning stage. Okay, let's make another one that's bigger. And we'll turn this one this way. And they can be kind of close together with an alley, usually, is what I'm thinking. Just so I don't want them to touch, although I think a lot of these do touch. No, they don't. Not on that one, at least. Let's see that one. No, on that one they do touch. And they do, like all along here, they are one big section. And that is possible also. Man. Okay, let's make that one not touch, and let's make it that, I liked that, like, kind of creamy raspberry color that they had. Let's find it. Here's our semi-raspberry color. Let's put it up into a creamy, but not pink. Like, whew, that's a little bright. Although I think that is the color, not that one. Yeah, this is the color I'm thinking of right there. I just have it needs to be a little bit more orange, actually. Ooh, yeah, right there. Let's lighten it up a little bit. There we go. Pretty. Okay. Now, I don't know how, now as a teacher, I teach color theory, but it's an experience thing. I can't tell you, like, how to make that color other than it's like this color here. Like, seeing that, I know it's got some red in it. It's a little bit more, towards the blue end sometimes. Seeing it is pretty close to there. You can get the same color there. It's just a matter of doing it and doing it and doing it. And eventually you figure out what colors, how to do things. I think I need a gray. Sorry, ADHD. Uh, yeah. Let's make this one like a. Oh, actually, let's make it a. Why are you there? No! Quit push and cancel. Let's make it a actual gray gray. Yeah. Push this one in, and I think this one. Let's attach that one to this house. And then make it go out. But no! I've been working with the undo button all the day. So if I go from something where I have an undo button to where I don't have an undo button, it takes me a little bit to adjust. I think you guys can probably get that. You're like, oh, you build lazier when you know you have an undo button. Where, oh, nice. I'll have to look at the innkeeper. Uh, I build a lot lazier when I have an undo button because I'm like, let's try this, let's try this, let's try this, let's try this. But it's a lot harder to do that when you don't have an undo. Okay, so that one, now I'm looking at the shapes. This one, I like that, but let's make this one taller. I want some of these. Now, there is a rule, it's interesting. They say if you look at a town, the most important thing to a town is always the tallest building. And that is actually true. Any town, any city, generally the most important things are taller buildings. So for a long time it was churches. For a very long time. And in this era, I'm surprised in here, but it probably was churches, but they didn't put that in the movie, obviously. So in this one, I'm making it the tavern. The tavern's the most important building. So none of the other things will be that height. But when you're building things, or when you look around, it's interesting. Look at little towns that you drive through and stuff, and see what the tallest building is. And generally, it is the most important thing. It'll be for us now. It's generally something commerce. Bank buildings are usually the tallest things now in our cities. But it used to be churches, um, especially in this time, but we'll make it the tavern. But there, a little bit of history. Look, I'm still a teacher. Okay, let's clone again. Clone. Okay, and I'm not using wood. I didn't use wood. I'm using wood for the accents of these houses, but not for the base, because I don't want the lines that you get on the other stuff, because that's not in the movie. I did not. Did I clone that? Yeah, I did. Okay. Do I want it to? No. Let's do this. And I hope you see what I'm doing. I know it's kind of boring, but I'm just laying out the houses where I want them, how I want them to look. I'm going to give an alley right there again. And let's do like this. And let's do it a green color. I know they had green roofs. I just kind of want a rainbow, like a gray green maybe. Oh no, like on this one there's a like a limey green. I like that. Let's do a limey green. But let's gray a limey green up a little bit. Maybe like this? Sure. I know. I'm so in love with Wizard of Oz right now. I need to finish Candyland. I need to finish Titanic. I think I need to put a hard and fast rule that until those three things are done, I'm not allowed to go on to any other builds other than the ones I've got. All the builds I have going now need to get finished. I was in fact thinking of Titanic last night too. I'm like, man, that would look so good if it got done. Boy, it'd be look amazing if it got done. Now that I have money, part of me wants to go back. The whole reason it took me so long is because I kind of feel like I want to delete that whole back half of the Titanic and try cloning it again. And because now I know that now that I've been cloning, I know what I want. And there are a couple things that I really wish I could have. Oh, look who's getting foods in their mouths now, puppies. Yeah. Does Aunt Shelly have foods for you? Everybody go get your foods in the mouths. You better get up, Memes. Mimi's like, I'm sleepy. She's like, is anybody else getting up? Yeah. I told you, doesn't that mess with you? Can I have that iced tea? You can put the stuff in there. Yeah, I'll just give it a good shake and stir. Just put a spoon in it. Yeah, so now that I've got the money, I think I need to, because Titanic is an outstanding build. I just need to, I was afraid of finishing it the other way. I thought I'd ruin it and all of that, and I think that it will definitely help. Now, the goal is, oops, 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 this building can't be here because we want it to face into the, we could have, we could have a building that faces this way. No, that makes the town look too big. I want it to, I want it to, ooh, I can smell that bread. Shelly made us from scratch, because I've got this bread maker. She made a loaf of cinnamon bread today, and not gonna lie, I'm going to eat my way through this whole cast. I'm sorry. Not eat, I'm going to be talking about it. I'm sorry, I'm going to make you all hungry again. I know, bread maker. My mother-in-law, a while ago, gave me a Cuisinart bread maker, the kind that when you make the bread, it makes it on their side so it even looks nice. And oh my god, it's one of my favorite things. It's so good. You just put things in, and then in 3.5 hours, you have warm, fresh bread. And it's so pretty. Okay, so I'm looking this way. That's going to be good. So you're going to see all this town, but through the town, you're going to see a bridge and some stuff. You're going to see that, and then in this distance, you're going to see the castle. I'm going to put the castle up on a mound, I think. So it'll be really high up there. So that way, just the dark area and everything and all the castle will be like lording over this little town. I think that will be really, can you see that? Can you see what I'm describing? Imagine these buildings here. Can you see the buildings here? And then look over here, and in my imagination, I'm seeing another one of my little bridges. I will save a slice for you. Uh, Imagine another little bridge, and then you've got these dark trees I'm going to build. Because the whole dark area. Ooh, dark area, and then I'm going to have a mound, and then I'm going to have the castle up over here. Can't you see that? I can see it. Oh, it's going to be so neat. Okay, let's get these buildings done though. Okay, so I think this is the last big building in here. I think so. Let's clone this one. I thought for a minute I would put a round building in there. There are no round buildings, and it would look in here. It would look kind of weird, I think. I was trying to think of a different shape, but I don't think that's right. Let's make these two attach, and I'm going to make it smaller in a sec. Let's make it much smaller, I guess. She'll get up. Annie, she's over there eating all the chicken out of all the bowls. Both of you. You go eat now. Up, up. Go be a dog. Don't you growl at me, woman. Nobody cares. That's the thing about go eat your dinner. Fine. Don't go eat your dinner. Well, when I'm eating mine later, you're not getting any. It's kielbasa. She says, that's what you think. You two are being evil. Okay. Oh, that's my. So Leah doesn't know how to say she doesn't want you to do things without growling, but she will never in a million years bite me. Ever. I have no fear of it. She has been growling. I can pick her up and she'll growl. She's like, I don't like this. I don't like this. But she's not going to bite me. So. Yeah, Mimi's over there eating all the chicken. Miriam Elizabeth. She's like, what? They're not over here. I'm going to eat it. Let's do another light blue one. I know I haven't done a purple. I should probably do a purple. Would you like your food right there, like a special spoiled girl? Would you? Did you put the egg in it when you made it? Oh, okay. Look. Yes, they are very spoiled. But you know what? They keep me alive. So they get that's the whole reason my dogs are as spoiled as they are is because they are what keeps me alive. I will fully admit I don't know if I've said this before to you guys, but mental health is important. When I was younger, I was really depressed, and I've tried to kill myself 3 times before when I was younger. Don't do it anymore. I'm not depressed. Don't freak out on me. But I was came from a bad household and all that, so I had a lot of trouble. I know. But now I haven't been depressed for years now. I got my brain all straight and I worked on it for 3 years doing intensive therapy and finally got out of depression and it was really good. Um, but it's my dogs that I keep dogs with me, and I would never, ever in a million years leave my dogs alone. I won't. I'd never kill myself now because I'm always worried about what would happen to my dogs if I was gone. So if you're ever feeling upset or whatever, just realize it gets better. I had depression for 47 years of my life, for real. Like, I thought depression was something that you had to live with and just, deal with in shades. And it's not. You just have to quit opening those wounds. You have to trim back those trees, make your life more comfortable, and eventually it does go away. So, this is my mental health message for you. Please do not try to kill yourself. It gets better, and I'm living proof of that. I feel great. I haven't had depression for years now, and man, I wish everybody who suffers from it could do that. One of the big things, and I tell everyone this every time, if you are depressed, the very first thing you should do is get your vitamin D levels checked, even though you don't even need to do that. You could just start taking vitamin D. And this isn't a medical thing, so please do not yell at me. But uh, I took vitamin D, and a lot of us sit inside and don't see the sun and all of that, and we need vitamin D. It keeps us regulated, and that's part of the reason. The reason I know it is I live up in the Pacific Northwest, and we have what's called seasonal affective disorder, and they call it SAD, SAD, because it makes you sad. But it's because we don't have the sun as much up here as, say, like California or some of you guys. Um, so we have it, and during the winter, a lot of us get depressed, and it's vitamin D. And my doctor finally said, girl, you are inside all the time. Try some vitamin D, and that helps so much. Exactly, exactly. It's not something you have to suffer alone. Everybody gets depressed at some time. Don't feel like you're the only one. It's just something that you can get out of. You just and there are a lot of medications that are out there. It's not just therapy. I take a lot of medications for my depression. Um, I've managed to get off some of them though because of the therapy, which is good. But don't feel like medication's a stigma. More people take that medication than you know. Um, there are probably, I would guess, probably almost all of us take some sort of medication for it. I mean, really, at this point. And that's not bad. That's saying, hey, I need help. And we do. What's wrong with saying you need help? What's the alternative? Sitting there and suffering? That's just silly. Take your medication. Talk to your therapist. Get out and, or if you don't want to get out, I hear that's pot calling kettle black. I never leave my house. But you can mentally and virtually get out. I get out every day. I come out and hang out with you guys every day. Make sure you have a good support system, good friends, and online friends are friends. Don't listen to other people like that. In fact, my three of my major relationships were found from online playing video games. So they are real relationships. They're as real as you want to make them. So this is starting to look good. Oh, that bread is killing me, people. Oh my gosh. It's not even noon yet. If that gets done before the cast is over, you are bringing me a piece. I don't care. Oh my gosh. I think the sweetbreads do cook for less too, so then you guys have to sit and listen to me eat bread. I am so sorry. If that bread better take at least an hour, or it's going to be embarrassing. Oh, it smells so. You have no idea how much I love bread. Okay. But yes, see, so I'm just going to make boxes, and that's pretty much, if you look at these houses, they're just boxes with V's on top. Now, doing the V's on top, thank you, Uplift, for not having triangles. But if I make them tall enough, I can turn a square on its side. Miriam, leave Annie alone. If you can hear the barking going on, Annie is guarding her food while Mimi tries to steal the chicken. Miriam says I'm cute and I can get what I want if I'm cute. The funny part is Annie would give Mimi every single piece of bite of her chicken if she wanted it. Those girls give the baby whatever they want. When I hand out treats, they generally make the baby get them first. I go to hand them to the big girls, and they're like, nope, pay the baby first. It's like, fine. Okay, so I am doing the sides of these. I will have to do all sides of this. Annie Grace. You hear my 8-year-old dog going, nah, 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 nah. She says, quit trying to steal my food. That's my chicken. That's my way to get her in her hole. But Mimi will sit and eat 3 bowls of food, but she's not fat. She's a really thin dog, but she's crazy. It's crazy. I know I talk about my dogs so much, but one of these days when we're feeding them especially, we'll put the camera down there and you can see them be idiots. Shelly's over there terrorizing the dogs because they're not letting Annie eat. I think Annie might be Shelly's favorite. I'm pretty sure Annie is Shelly's favorite. Pretty sure. Actually, not really. They're all my favorite. Yeah, they're good. Well, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, but Annie is my favorite. I'm the worst mother ever. I will say I have a favorite. Yeah. But Annie is just so easygoing. Annie doesn't give me any problems. She just sits in my lap. I know I'm talking about you. She just sits in my lap so sweetly and stares at me adoringly. Leah runs around terrorizing everybody, sounding like she's gonna, like Cujo. So, and Mimi is just a flibberty gibbet, is what she is. That fully describes her personality. Oh, Lord. Okay. So I'm going to have to put the sides of the big buildings on here, too. So that side will need to be in there. Anywhere that it's above is going to need the sides of the building. I'm just blocking it out. See, that's going to look really good and tight in here. I'm not crazy about the shadows again. But I think on the places where there are shadows like that, I think are ones that are going to have awnings. I think I'll put an awning ones right in front of there. So that way it makes sense for there to be a weird shadow there. Although there are shadows, but those shadows really don't make sense. hear me. Now, remember we talked about chiaroscuro, the how light carves things out of darkness. So, if you look at this, you would think that there were, if you look at the light source, it doesn't make any sense for there to be a shadow here and a shadow here. Because even if the light source was above here, then there would be zero shadows. So what's going on here is there's a light source casting a shadow this way, but then they've got another global light or something that's casting a shadow this way. So it looks really weird to me. Like, can you see that those shadows are wrong? Like, if you ignore this half of the building, if you hide that half, that would be okay. Or if you hide this half, that would be okay. But seeing it all together, for some reason, you start to see it doesn't look right because that's not what shadows do. But it works if I put an awning on these sides. So when you see it, those shadows will just, you'll think it's just from the awning. So this is what building's like. You have to fix a lot of these glitches too. We do a lot of fixing of glitches here. Okay. Clone. Oh, the bread.
Annie, there's a sky raisin.
There's a sky raisin. Ooh. Sky raisins are what we call flies around here because they fly and they look like raisins, and she snaps at them and tries to eat them. It's the only raisin she's allowed to
I
eat.
understand that you're mad at me, but that's too bad.
Mimi's throwing a fit because you took the food away.
Because I won't let her go over and steal the chicken.
She's like, but chicken.
The others don't get chicken.
Leah's like, I'd totally let her eat whatever she wants. Leah just, for the most part, Leah eats what she nibbles,
Well,
and then she goes and eats dry dog food at night.
Leah gets kibble.
Yeah, Leah eats the kibble for some reason. She likes the kibble. I think that's gross, but hey. But that's why I leave it out so they can decide what they want to eat. Okay, let's get. Okay, that one doesn't need to be cloned, but this one does. And you see why it doesn't, because we're going to have the other buildings around. I'm not putting roofs. Hmm. I'm not putting roofs on yet. Did I clone that? No. Let's put this. Oh, it's on medium, so. No, I did not. She's what? Eating her own bowl now?
No, she's eating Leah's.
Leah, go eat. Your daughter is eating your food. Leah's like, I don't care. It's always something in this household.
It's a sky raisin.
Okay. There we go.
It's a sky raisin.
And we will need one here. Just because of that piece. So I will just, rather than go look for another piece, it's going to be buried in the thing anyway. So I'm just going to just keep using these pieces. Because it doesn't matter. If they're going to be inside a house that they're not going to show, just use the piece that's already there because it's easy. But you do need it because there's a little piece there that sticks out. It may not, with the other roof, it may not, but I'm guessing it will. So I'm just putting these in. Hey, come here. Okay. There we go. Let me see how that looks. That's looking good. And if there's nothing that way, hey Maxie. There's nothing there. Okay. Let's see. Did I do this one yet? Yes. Got that wall. Got that wall. Got that wall. Okay, we have all the side walls. Let's do the backs real fast. I did this one. I kind of wanted the floor to be so tight that you couldn't get around the backs, but that's not going to be possible because the tavern is so much bigger unless I had the tavern just hanging its rear end off into nowhere, which would look really weird even if you can't get around the back of the building. So what I'm thinking is trees, like trees around the back here. Um, and just building it like they're in a foresty area, which makes sense because there's more forest over here. Hey, it's me Goku. How are you? Welcome back. I think, yeah, I think trees will be the answer and they'll work. They are going to hit the item count pretty hard. I'm going to make them bigger, hopefully. And if it gets, if they eat too much or we hit this too hard, then what I'll do is I'll take them out and no, yes, no. We'll somehow clone them in the end thing and get more trees. I will figure out how to get it so we get more. Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, that's so pretty. I like that outfit. Very nice. I love those lanterns. They're so pretty. Okay, let's put some back ends on these buildings so we can get them going. I know this is not my exciting part, but man, I asked Larry to help me with Coraline. And I guess he logged off after I left, but that's okay. He did talk to me. He does want to work on it, Galaxy. So and Juhi, thank you both for helping. Uh,
Leah, she's eating all your
and
chicken.
I need to see it at some point so I can see if I'll even like it. No, I'll probably like it. His stuff is usually really
She's
good.
eating all your chicken.
Leah's like, I don't care. Yeah.
She's like, I don't want food. I want food. Poor Leah.
Oh, I don't feel sorry for Leah. Leah gets what Leah wants.
She put her ears back.
Yeah, she's gone to sleep. She doesn't care. She says it's a hard time right now. Her eating gets weird around her girly times. Oh, we need a back piece back here. Let's pull this one
They
down.
just make a complete mess.
Yes, they are. She is a horribly messy
Well, I'm
eater.
watching her, and she's nudging the rice out with her nose so that she can get to the chicken.
Dogs, I swear. Okay, close this one. Now, these two are attached in the front. I'm going to still make them attach in the back. Technically, I don't think they would be, but for neatness sake, I'm going to make them attach in the back because I can. Because see, that's like, so what I'm going to do is just make this one keep going this way and make this one keep going this way until they ram. And then on this one, I'm going to just move it up to here. There you go. And now they're connected. I'll do the same thing with all the other ones too. This one will go straight into the back. This is a smaller building, so or well, actually, technically, is that it's the same color. It's the rest of that building, so no, this one is going to go straight back to here and do the same thing. Um, one of my I don't know why I'm itchy today. I think it's my fibromyalgia. Does fibromyalgia do that to you, where instead of amplifying pain, it makes nerves tickle and itch?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I get
I
it.
didn't know that was related.
Yeah, I think it's the fibro, like kind of doing fibro stuff. It's like once in a while, all of a sudden, like I'll have itchy patches on my skin, but it's tingly too, and I think that's nerves. Yeah. Yay! Yeah, I'm really excited to see it. I really want. What's is today Wednesday? Yes. Uh, Galaxy, are you going to work tonight? Are you working tonight? And am I working tonight? I mean, I don't mean to put you on the spot. I'm good with either. I've been enjoying doing at night. I've been going and doing VR, and it's so much fun. Last night I hung out in a VR casino. Doesn't you aren't really gambling real money. It's fake money, but it's fun because it's like real people are there, so you can meet real people in the casino. I met so many people, and it's really fun. You get to see my. I was thinking, in order, since we're getting so close to that 3.0, I might do a bonus and let you see what my VR avatar looks like. It kind of looks like me, and mostly looks like me, but it's not quite me, so it's not like a real reveal. But that would be kind of fun. Okay, that sounds good. Let's make this. Ooh. Yeah, we gotta. As soon as we get affiliate, I think I can get rid of those emojis. Pretty sure I can. I think I get to make your own. I can make like customizable emojis for you, even if you sub, which is kind of cool. I don't know. They have all this weird stuff about subbing. I don't know what it is. All I know is I need it for some reason. I don't know. Okay, so this needs to get slid back into here a little bit. Ditto with this. Oh, wait. This is cloned? Dear Lord. See, once in a while, I lose a piece in here because I forget what I'm doing. Okay, that's not a straight corner, but it's good enough for government work. Okay, because it's on the back. Well, we're getting super close, like super close. Let me see, I can turn my phone on over here, and let's sync my Oculus, and then I think I can. It says 10, not found. Oh, that's because it's off. Let's see. Where's my gallery? Gallery. I've been taking pictures. I think they're on here. Oh, I did a video. Man, I was in this really cool thing last night. There I am. Okay, we have the. I have one where I was trying on this cool pumpkin dress, which was not pumpkin. It's like an evil witch dress. I loved it. I don't wear that normally though, but I kind of wanna. Not gonna lie. And then I have these other thigh high with Mary Jane's thing that I wear in shorts. I love it. It's cute. I'll put both of these on there for you guys. I'm going to put it on Discord just to encourage you to go on Discord. That's pretty much where I post everything anyway. Can I just download those? Do I have to download those pictures? Yes, I have to download them. Okay, so I will go do it right now while I'm on here. So if you want to go peek at Discord in a minute, I will have it on there in like 3, 2, 1 in a minute. Oh, you guys have been posting. Oh, that looks really good. I haven't looked at this on here. Oh, I love the pixel art. Tweena. Everybody quit changing your names. That looks really nice. That's really cool. I love that. That's really good. Okay. What are you doing? What? Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
I am talking to you.
What did you say?
I said since you're on Discord, you should post the pictures of the puppies I took yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
You can see the puppies.
A second. Okay. I just put on 2 pictures of me. And now I'm supposed to put she wants the pictures of the puppies she took yesterday on there. So I will do. That's supposed to be your job.
Nobody's taught me how to do it yet.
Oh, I'm so bad at teaching you how to do things. I teach all the time. Okay, so I will put Shelly's pictures of the dogs on there. Where are the pictures?
I sent them to your text.
Oh no, I got them. Now I'm putting them on here. Oh no, I think I have to. No, not. I don't want to take a photo. Cancel. Okay. There you go. And now one more. Select more photos. Dog, dog, dog. And then it's really hard to. By the way, when you get older, your eyes go. So yeah, have fun with that. Okay. One, two, three, and post. There we go. Okay. So I have my avatar from VR on there now, and I've got pictures of my dogs. And now I'll go back to building. So enjoy. My avatar is similar. Yep, it sucks as you get older. Mm. Now, the only way I can read things up close is to take off my glasses and just read them without glasses. I'm supposed to have like bifocal, probably, or progressives now, but yeah, no. No. We'll just pass on that for right now. I've heard progressives are hard to get used to, but once you do, they're amazing. But they are so expensive, and my eye prescription has been changing quite a bit. So I'm kind of like, I'll wait till they settle down, because progressives are like, for me, it would be about $350 to $400 eyeglasses, which even at Zenny, which is another advertisement that I hear I'm advertising. I always tell people the things I buy and everything, and someone should pay me for telling people all these products, the things that I buy. Excuse me, having some tea. But Zenny is really good. That's where I get my glasses, and I've never had trouble from them. And they're about half price of the ophthalmologists. Okay, there you go. Oh, Annie is the one with the big giant eyeballs. That's my little loaf of bread. That's Annie, the tame, beautiful, the tan one. And then Mimi is the one with the ears down, and Leah's the one on her back with her ears up. And Mimi's Leah's baby. Huh, Memes? Is that your mama? That's your mama? She says, yes, that was my mama. I think. I'm not sure. I don't know anything. But Leah. Oh, have I shared? Oh, I haven't shared my. Oh, I'll do that after a bit. I have my. I call her my mobile service dog, and I share a video of Annie that I use. Yeah. Mimi's got these really, she is so photogenic and she loves to stare into your eyes. So she takes the best pictures. And she's the one that has like one brain cell that she rubs together for fun. It's just not, she's not real smart. But I loves her with all my heart. We all do. Everybody knows. Even the dogs seem to know that there's just something a little different about Meme. Let's give this one. I'm thinking I didn't get it centered. Let's give it just a. Oh, the bread is killing me. Sorry, I'm always so chaotic. About the Mims. I know. My little Mimsy. She's like, you said my name. Right now she's staring at Annie as Annie's trying to get up on the thing. And she's like, you can do it. She's my little cheerleader. You got it, Pants? You can do this. That's a little walk. That's not even a jump. There you go.
Back legs shake.
Oh, hey. Yeah, you don't need to do that. What?
I said her little back legs shake when she's got to do that.
Yeah, it's hard. Well, she's heavy, and then she's got little doxy legs. So Annie does need. I need to go on a diet, and Annie needs to go on a diet. Sorry, Pants. I know it's a horrible word. Well, I don't need to go on a diet because I can't. I've dieted enough for my lifetime, and I don't lose weight, which is poopy. But Annie could. Now this one I'm not going to put all the way to the back and do that weird thing. I'm going to make this like a little shed off to the side maybe. Um, I just didn't like how it there's a big gap there. It's just like this giant gap. I love the idea of the castle looming over the whole town. Yep. Until Annie, I had always had great big dogs. Well, I had they started getting small. At one point, I had a Wolf Akita hybrid, and man, he was named Cortez after Cortez Kennedy, a football guy because he weighed 150 pounds. He was a big boy. Yeah, he was a big boy. I actually I don't know if I've told you. You know, I'm an old person, so if I ever tell you stories over and over again, I apologize. Just live with it. Smile, nod, and say yes, Grandma, and let me go. But Cortez, I was a dog that I found. Um, yeah. Oh, I couldn't carry him. I couldn't get him to do anything. But he loved me. I found him. He was at the wandering. I told you the story. He was wandering a parking lot, and everybody was. I saw all these people in the parking lot were like, basically screaming like a monster was chasing them, and I just see this great big dog lumbering along, and knowing dogs, his body language says that he's not upset. There's nothing going on. I want this even smaller. Um, his body language says that he's not aggressive or anything, but everybody, just because of his sheer size and the fact that he looks like a wolf, everybody's freaking out. And I just kind of, I saw that he was scared a little bit and confused and everything, and I just looked at him and I opened up my car door. I said, "Come here, puppy." And this 150-pound dog just comes lumbering and jumps into my car like, "Where are we going?" And I went to take him to the main site, and they were closed. And I took him home, and my first thing my husband said was, "We're keeping him." And I said, "No, this is not our dog. We are not keeping this dog." And then my in the morning, he said, "Well, I talked to the Humane Society, and they said that we could hold on to him, and they would call if the owner called in or if anybody looked for him." They never called. Nobody ever looked for him. And so we got this giant 150-pound dog that ate so much food. But he was such a good dog. He was just a sweetheart. He was just scary looking. He had ice blue eyes like a husky, but he looked like a wolf, and he was as big as a wolf. Wolves, if you don't know, are giant. They aren't just like huskies. They're like 4 times the size of huskies. They are giant. And they're different. Like, he scared a lot of people. He was a lot of people kind of like I said, he looked like crazy. Okay, let's get this clone. Now these are technically squares, so I should be able to do this and shrink it. Now, if you are not going to go inside of a house, or if it doesn't have the patterns, and this is part of the reason why I didn't do wood out here, then you're able to do this, because we don't have a triangle piece, but you can you can take a square and turn it sideways and get a triangle. But it's also a booger to get it to line back up with the walls. But in this case, it's important. Um, so as soon as it's daylight, I'll start lining it up with the walls after I run into the kitchen and eat that whole loaf of bread. I mean, wait. Man. I didn't know it's going to cook less time. Oh. I've tortured myself. So the regular bread takes like 3.5 hours. So I had her. Oh, that's part of the problem. I'm medium. Takes 3.5 hours, and and she's leaving early today, so I had her do it. So I wanted her to get it timed so she could have a piece of it, so she made it. And so I had it timed to. I thought it was gonna be done at like 12:30, and I mean, at what time are you leaving?
12:30.
Oh yeah. Oh, it is right on time. Oh, I did it right. Oh, I do have it timed right. Oh, then it is almost done. Oh, Lord. Sorry, guys. I am eating bread online. There is a law that says I have to eat the bread. Okay, so see what I'm doing? And I got it all lined up. I'm still, well, with the roof on. I think that's close. That's good. We do need to put one in the back, too. I'm putting them, I think these all go this direction, too. I don't think they're any that the house goes the other way. Let me look in a minute after I'm done with this part. Wait, did I get that right? Oh, no. Yeah. You can see where I'm looking, don't you? Right here, I'm watching that seam. just till it disappears. And you've got to get it exact or you're going to get a line one way or another. So that looks right. Did I get it? Yeah. After a while, you begin to realize it's what I'm looking at on there is this line right here. Of all things, I'm actually looking at the bounding box because the bounding box, if you watch, it gets bigger and smaller as you get it right and wrong. I'll undo this one so you can see. So see, when it's wrong, it disappears, and then it's right, and then it gets bigger and wrong. So I just kind of look at that. I'm looking at this line here and the bounding box line here, and when as I'm going this way to make it disappear, all of a sudden that bounding box line gets kind of invisible looking. See? And then it goes away completely. It's a lot of hand control. You have to be able to control your mouse or your finger or whatever you're using and go really slow. Now, you can do it on mobile. I've done it. When I first started building in this game before I started building, but I did make my very first house and I made a waffle house that's gone now. I deleted it because I was angry. But I made this really cute waffle house with Perry Grip song, and then I made the pancake robot instead, and I liked him better. But um, I did that, and hmm, sorry, tea. But I did that on mobile, and it was very hard. But I can build on mobile. Oh, see, I see a line. Do you see the line? Now, on this case, because of the way the building, there's lots of pancake robot, come and get it while it's hot. Haven't I showed you that house? I'm pretty sure I showed you that house. Um, I love the song. It's so much fun. So these all have all this gingerbread, and that's what they call this. All this stuff on the outside of a house, they is referred to as gingerbread. Um, so it has all that gingerbread. So this little teeny line here is probably going to be covered with gingerbread. So, oh, you haven't seen it? Let's take a field trip very quickly, shall we? I like the house just because it's a teeny little house. It's going to take us like 5 minutes or less. So let's go back to Oz for a sec. And go to my homes. Hi. Yes, I'm in color. I'm so sorry, Professor Marvel. I'll leave. Let's see. Pancake robot. There we go. This was my... Let's see. I did Bunny Hell, which was not Bunny Hell. And then I did Pancake. And then I did Waffle House. And then I did Pancake Robot. So this is Pancake Robot. And it sings Perry Grip's Pancake Robot, Come and Get It While You're Hot song in here. I just have the sound off on these things so you can't hear it. But it's a little teeny. This is just, I didn't know about glitching houses or anything. I just stuck it in a house. And so this is one of my very first little things. And it's a little grind house. But it's my little pancake robot. And you can even, there's a bed up there that babies can sleep on top. And then they've got all these pancakes with maple showers. But yep, this was one of my first houses. I thought it was kind of fun. But yep, that's Pancake Robot. So enjoy. I'll just exit. But yeah, it plays the Perry Grips. Oh, you haven't seen that house either? Wow. That and Turtle Palace I don't show very often. Turtle Palace is my third house, I think. That's the one where I figured out how to do 3D stuff a little bit more. And then after Turtle Palace was, oh, there. The innkeeper does look good. Oh, is that the delivery? Whoa. No. Whoa. Weird. No, I think FedEx is who delivers. It might be tomorrow. Last time it was tomorrow. I mean yesterday. I mean Thursday. Oh Lord. Someone just rolled me into the corner. Okay. Yeah, see, doesn't this start have any of you ever heard of the game called Townscaper? It's a relaxing little idly not idly, you're building a town, but it's really a relaxed kind of game. It's kind of fun. But it's got these colors, and as I came back in, now I realize why I wanted these colors because it looks like now Maxie. I saw that again. I saw that. I'm not blind. Oh, girl. Yeah, big green letters. So Illustra's always like, I didn't, nuh-uh. I'm like, dude, it just told me. Like the bags are, now bags, I will admit, I don't always catch. Because bags are, it's a little white notice and you're just holding it in your hand a lot of the time. And so I don't even notice what I'm holding because people just hand me stuff all the time when I'm on a live server. I don't know why. It's just one of the perks, I guess, of being a Siri. But the green I see. Plus, I have a habit. If I'm on a live server, when I go on a live server and I'm like throwing. Now, that one I saw too! Jeez Louise! At least try to do it secretively. I'll take the bag. That's one of the few things I'm like, I'll take it. I'm fine. I just stuff it in my bra and walk on. Okay. Um, if you could smell this bread, I'm not lying. Oh, jeez. Is it killing you too?
No,
Oh.
my Metrix is killing me.
Oh. Mm. Well, the reason I had her make it too is we're going to slice it tomorrow if it lives to tomorrow. I'm going to try and keep it till tomorrow after we have a slice, and we're going to have French toast out of it tomorrow for lunch. But not sure if it's gonna make it. Okay, darkness, darkness. You know what I should do? Let's see. I'm gonna try something. Now, if I get it deep enough. Oh, I can't get it deep enough. What I was thinking is I could do what I did for see and make it all glow so I could see what was going on. Part of me though kind of just wants me to do that. Actually, that's really good lighting. Should we just, but then there's no, but no, I want it to be nighttime. I like the nighttime lighting. I'll worry about that lighting later. I'm not sure. I kind of wanted to light it up so I could see, but I'll just put it out here so I can see and not that that little light's going to do much. If anything, that's the strongest light there is. Oh, it does show me that my seam is not correct here. Doesn't matter. I don't have to worry about seams because of all these. Yes! I get to build sloppy. I mean, not sloppy. I'm not building sloppy, Maxie. I swear I'm not. Mostly. Okay. No, I think the figures prove I'm not building sloppy. Oh, Lord, I'm not building sloppy. Man, I didn't think Belle was going to take as long as Gaston did, but now Beast will be easy. Oh, poop, 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 poop. Yep, I have it on small, sorry. I'm sorry for yelling poop 50 times. That's better than other words. You're watching me? Creepy. I'm hoping you mean in the game. I didn't get to play any. I was going to play. Oh! Announcements. Has anybody looked? I get to say Siri was right. I love saying Siri was right. Guess what's coming out on Friday? Did you see what the update says is out on Friday? Did anybody look? We have a new egg coming out on Friday. It's called the Garden Egg. It's the Garden Egg event. It's not coming out. I think every egg now, remember how they did the last egg, how they did I call it the Western egg, but the desert egg. How they did the desert egg? Uh, yeah. Oh, Obby's next Friday? No, it says two. Here, let's see. No, wait. I looked it up this morning. I thought. Oh gosh. Adopt. Oh, it comes out next week, but the event is going on this week. Like they were doing on the Desert Egg. The event is coming on Friday. So we're going to have a week of the event. Remember that event that whatever they're doing is that. But see, it says Garden Egg Hop Event. So we get to see the things this week. And then next week is the. Oh gosh, that's the bread is done beat. Oh, hey, I timed that really well. You've got 10 minutes to eat. That was a good morning for me.
I don't know if I can cut it when it's that hot.
Oh no, but dump it and then just yeah, give it 5 minutes and then you should be able to do it. Um, but yeah, so they're gonna have some sort of event for the release. I I'm not very good at obbies either, even though I make obbies. I don't know what the purpose of obbies are, other than when I'm talking to someone and I'm bored. Then I'll jump and do stuff, but generally not my thing. Do you get prizes for doing their obbies? Uh oh, what? It didn't rise? Aww. You know what? The sour cream might have killed it. I'm still eating it.
Are you serious?
I will eat it. Don't think I won't. I bet it's okay still. We'll try it. I'll try anything once. Twice if you ask me nicely. Aw. See, that's the problem with trying new recipes. You never know. And we had to put the sour cream in instead of the buttermilk, which is a little poopy, but. Oh, that's true. Do not. On this, if they put out a special egg like last time, good call. Thank you guys. Um, egg. Last time they put out this, see, here's a regular desert egg, but they had this royal desert egg. Now, it's a legendary egg, and it had a higher chance of popping, some of the better eggs. Keep at least one of these. You can run your things, run your alts, open some of them if you want to do early. But these things are worth a lot of money. This egg right here, worth a lot. And as it goes on, because everybody opened theirs, and I started thinking about it. I'm like, well, if there's only one of this, that's going to be worth a ton. So an unhatched the new garden unhatched eggs will be worth quite a bit too. So don't hatch them if you can help it. I'm still probably going to hatch one of my alts because I want to see, but I have a problem. Okay. Oh my gosh, it does smell good though. I'm not gonna lie. It didn't rise for some reason. We. Oh, I'm gonna eat it. I'll try it. You have 9 of those eggs, girl. You could probably trade them to on the trade servers. I had people. Oh, that would be kind of fun. Donate one of those for art class this week, and then since the new ones are coming out, that's kind of a neat idea. Okay. Oh, don't let me forget. Someone remind me when I'm going to build art class on Friday that I want it to be about my 5 favorite pieces. That's the only reminder I need, is my 5 favorite pieces. And that's your only hint. I want more participation. Last week, Maxie was the only participated. She didn't want the prize so far. I think. Maxie, I want to give you a prize. I have that. Remember, what was it? It was either, I have that mega scarecrow. You don't want a mega scarecrow? It's not getting harder and harder, is it? Because I believe in you. I believe you guys can do anything. I think you can do it. Now, this week won't be so hard. I'm going to make it, it's going to be, everybody can do this week's. I can guarantee you. Even though it's using my 5 favorite pieces. This one's going to be fun. You're going to love it. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Ooh, what's that one? Oh, yeah, because this back end goes different. See, I've got it changing. Oh, lordy. No, I didn't think about that when I built it, now did I? Okay. Hey, give me that. I'm allowed to do that. Tattletale. Okay, this is on you know what I'm going to do instead of dealing with that piece? I'm just going to clone that piece. Yes. And now we're going to take that and turn it this way. I mean, this is not what I should do. Now, I'm doing this in batches. Let's do, after I get this one on, let's finish one house at a time for right now. I still have a half an hour. I could finish a house. Normally, though, how I build is like this, where I do all of them at once like this in pieces. So I get what I'm doing. Okay. That's going to have to be moved down. And when you work on this side thing, it's annoying. Let's see if, oh, can I? Gonna be an issue. I will work on that one later. Basically, what I'm gonna have to do is take this apart. This one has to match the side, so this has to go this way and then into there. So I will deal with that in a minute. Let's go over here and finish a purple house. Okay, purple house, purple house. Let's look at the thingy. It says, oops, no, egg hop event. Um, I decided like we don't have any roof texture in the game. I love a roof texture. That'd be nice. But so what I used in the other thing were brick. I used brick shapes as the roof texture. It's the closest I can get, I think. You could build a roof texture if you wanted. That would take you forever. Oh, I don't want a medium. There you go. You have to be careful. Oh, what color do I want on the roof? What color do they have on their roofs? Theirs are all just normal color. But then the other one, there are different color roofs, like real life. So I think I'll just put different color roofs, whatever goes with. So if that's a purple roof, let's do some color theory. So if it's purple, let's put a darker yellow or gold on it. Somewhere around there, because that's going to pop on that roof. Now we got to get it up there. Okay, it's got to line up with this wall right there. So let's get this in here. Reason it has to line up with that wall right here because it's going to go on top over there. It's hard not having a view. I should have done them one at a time. No, you have to do it in you kind of have to sketch in 3D on this. Otherwise, if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't know how they relate to each other. If I hadn't done that, I wouldn't have known that I would need these little side pieces. There's some that, but see, this is going to be such a cute little town. I want to live here. For real. I love little towns. It's my favorite. There's a town close by here, and since now everybody knows where I live, thanks, doxing. Um, Named Camas, and I've always wanted to live there. It's a little teeny town. It stinks because they have a paper mill, but you kind of get used to it. Everybody always laughs and says the same thing. You get used to the smell. It's true because my first husband's family lived there, and after about half an hour, you don't smell it anymore. Your brain just goes, eh. Just like gross things, fun facts to know and tell, gross things. Did you know your boogers actually do have a smell? Weird, huh? Your brain starts shutting off signals that, because your brain can only do so much. It only, it's in charge of, now that's going to be too big. I'm going to have to make it smaller and double it. Poop on a stick. Wait. Yes, I am. Yep. Your brain only can handle so much at a time. So it lets you know of important things, but things that you see or hear repetitively, like I'm sitting here and smelling this bread. It smells amazing, but you know what? After a while, I'll stop noticing that the bread smells good because your brain just goes, eh, I got other things to do. I already told you about this. And so your brain, your boogers actually have a scent. You just don't smell them because your brain is like, I've been smelling this all your life. I don't care. So it's really weird how brains work. They've got so much that they're doing. I think I need that a little bit darker because I broke the rules about doing color at night. I need it like, I want it yellow. There we go. So see the yellow with that. Now when I put another roof next to it, that yellow is really going to pop in there. So
I think it was sour cream because it's pretty spongy.
it is spongy though.
It's spongy,
I like. No,
like too spongy.
I'm okay with spongy. I'll eat it. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna find the recipe. I thought it was gonna have the stupid oatmeal in it.
I mean, why couldn't I make the other bread I made the other day and just put cinnamon?
You could.
Yeah.
It's a sweet bread. That'd work.
I gotta go, you guys.
Now's the time we say goodbye to all our Shelleys. Shelly's gotta go.
Take the boy to the dentist. Oh, fun.
Yep, her child is going to the dentist today. Yay, dentistry! Boo for Mr. M.
He gets to have the. Woo! Yes.
Oh, he's getting
Oh,
nitrous?
yeah.
Oh, fun. You better take pictures. I want a video of him
Last
being.
time I took a video, he's like, I think I'm just gonna take a nap.
Why wasn't life? You know, we grew up without. Can you imagine what life would have been like if we'd had phone cameras and stuff as kids?
Oh my gosh.
It'd be amazing. The only thing I have as a kid from when I was a kid is my grandpa had a audio recording thing, and so I have a tape of me as a 3 year old singing like "You Are My Sunshine" and saying the Lord's Prayer or No Grace and all of that. But that's all I have from child. That pictures because video cameras are really expensive.
Okay, if they come and Jody can't do it or whatever, call me.
Okay.
Okay?
Mhm. Hopefully I notice that they come, but yes.
Well, if FedEx, you should be able to see it.
Yeah, usually the dogs bark, so they
Hopefully
let
they
me know
don't
when
knock
things are
any
here.
T's out there. All right. I'll
Okay.
see you in the morning.
Okay, bye bye.
Later.
Thank you.
I'm sorry your bread didn't turn out.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine. Trust me.
At least you got potatoes in there.
I do have potatoes.
Potatoes,
Yummy.
yeah.
Thank you. I'm doing them in the air fryer again.
Is that good?
Amazing! Last night, since yesterday, she made me fried potatoes and kielbasa for lunch. Remember? I was like, you guys always know what I have for lunch when I'm eating. I'm kind of disturbed by that fact, but that's okay. But yesterday, she made me fried potatoes and kielbasa, and I wanted to heat it up last night for dinner, so I put it in the air fryer to heat it up. Ooh, that's the best thing I've done in a long time. That was so yummy. Okay, let's clone this and take this over here and change that color. It's a blue. The opposite of blue is orange. We're already kind of in an orange, but I think I want more of an orange. Let's get more of a, maybe like a dark brown. Yeah, that'll look good. Now what this does, because I'm using colors that are opposite of them on the color wheel, and have I showed you the actual color wheel? Let's do that real quick. Let's do a quick lesson. We'll do that with the little discs. So red is opposite of green. Orange is opposite of blue. Yellow is opposite of purple. And then green is opposite of red. So this is how a color wheel goes. You've got indigo and other things in there, and you can get really fancy, but this is your really simple color wheel. So we'll put this one red, and we'll use true colors so you can see. Um, Red, orange, and now this orange is never quite orange. Yellow, green, blue, and purple. And we'll put that in it. The purples in this game are not quite purpley. There we go. So that's your plain old standard color wheel. Color wheel. You have your primary colors, which are colors that you cannot mix. So those are the reds, the yellow, and the blue. Those three, these three. Let's give some lines on here. Look at this. I'm doing real lessons. Sorry. Um, let's do a string. So these colors, when they are like on the wheel, are your primary colors. That means there's nothing that you can do to make those colors. Those are just natural colors. You can't mix any colors to make these colors. So the ones that these guys are touching, those are your primary colors. So red, blue, and yellow. There's nothing that you can do to make those colors. But now if you look at that, if you want to make an orange, you mix yellow and red because they're next to each other on the wheel, make orange. If you want to make blue, yellow and blue together make green. Red red and blue together make purple. So that's a really, if you can memorize this, if you want to do, and when you're fixing, and in a way we are doing color mixing, because when I was trying to decide this thing, it's like a palette of paint, and I was trying to mix colors and decide what I needed to be in here, and what needs to be. It needs to be a little bit more red or a little bit more orange, and that's what I'm doing when you hear me say that, is I'm thinking about this color wheel. I'll leave this here for a second. I'll take it off later, but thank you. I did. I've been working on this stuff and talking and teaching color theory. But this right here is super important, even in a 3D game, because you need to understand how colors work. When they are opposite of each other on the wheel, there's something that happens with your eye and it pops. If you put them right next to each other, so if I take this red and move it up here, and I take a green and put it right next to it, well, that's obvious it's doing something. But look at what that does to your eye. There's something, they have a magical relationship to each other that it causes your eye to vibrate. Same thing with those two colors, same thing with those two colors. When you put them together, that's what happens. It's just weird. It's how our eyes work. And so that's why those things work that way. And that's why I was looking for an orange and why I was looking for a yellow, because they are exactly opposite each other on the color wheel, and it will give a nice pop to it. Because what I want this town to look vibrant and exciting, even though it's a small provincial town, but I want it to look like it's an alive town. And to do that, I feel like it needs some help with this, with color. So that's why the roofs are getting different colors and why they're going to the opposite color on the color wheel. Anyway, lessons. I don't even know if you guys want lessons like that, but now you're getting them anyway. Ha ha ha, I'm a teacher. It's just, once you've been a teacher, I've been a teacher, like I said, I taught my sister how to read and write before she was in kindergarten. It's just something you are. It's something you do. You can't really stop it or anything like that. You just do it. So, plus it's really helpful when you're building, these kinds of things. Although I do talk about all of sorts of other things too, but man, that bread. She said the bread didn't rise correctly. She says it's kind of spongy. I had her put sour cream in because I thought it was an oatmeal recipe that I found, and it wasn't. And my oatmeal has milk powder in it. It's a protein oatmeal, and so I was going to just have her do it that way. But unfortunately, we put the sour cream in. I think the sour cream caused the yeast not to rise. But if you think that means I'm not going to put that in my mouth, you are wrong. I will eat it if I have to make it into bread pudding. It's going in my mouth. Although I do still have fried potatoes left over from yesterday. See, who decided that this should be during lunch? This cast is so bad at lunchtime. Okay. Ooh. Excuse me. Hmm. Did I just do that out of my head without thinking about it? Oh my gosh. I put these in rainbow order. Green, blue, purple. And then I've got red over here. I'm surprised I didn't put that as an orange. My brain just automatically just goes to rainbow, I guess. I'm like looking at this, I'm like, well, weird. That's okay. Fun. I wish there was a texture though. Wouldn't it be nice to have a texture that was like a roof texture? That would be lovely. You can. I have. If I wasn't going to be fighting a 4,000 piece limit, you can make neat roofs by using discs and just overlapping them. They're kind of fun that way. Let's pull that out. Oh, I'm on medium. Do not pull. Do not fix glitches while you're on medium. Dumb. Okay, just one click. One click. One click. You can do it. Did I get it? Hard to see. Second. I see. Any glitching? No. Okay. I see a. Mm, ah. I'm gonna cheat and just drag this one down so I don't have to fix the roof. There you go. All fixed. Okay. And then we've got green, which will be like a redder roof. That's funny. My brain. Red. So a reddish roof. Let's slide this to red. Maybe more of a red brown. I want it to still be kind of. Oh, that's kind of orange still. Maybe. Oh, maybe a neutrally. Oh, might be two. That looks good. Okay. Like a brick. She's a brick. House. Sorry. The 70s do pop into my head sometimes. Real long decade. I don't mind. Oh, it's on small. I don't mind the retro 80s, 90s. I don't care. Any other generation. But, man, the 70s are rough. I don't want to see them come back again. Ugh. The Farrah Fawcett hair. The browns and the oranges. Like, everybody's got these beautiful baby pictures, but not us kids from the 70s. All my baby pictures are in oranges and browns and just gross. Thanks, Mom. I have one baby picture that I'm wearing orange plaid pants. Not gonna lie. I should find that picture. It's ridiculous. Ugh. So, if you have kids, be kind to them. Do take some lovely pictures that are not totally trendy in whatever current colors they're in, and don't give them stupid haircuts. Just a public service message for the children. That needs to be bigger, obviously. I say obviously now, but it wasn't obvious till I messed up. There you go. Okay. Like there, you think? Yep. Okay. Anyway, I was telling you about this. Makes me think of a game called Townscaper. It's in kind of a fun game. If you have Xbox, it's on. Well, it was on there. It's on Steam too. But see, look at the houses on there, and it's just a cute little idle game. I think I can push play on here so you can play, play. There you go. I don't know if you can, guys can see that. Yep, you can. What happens if I make this bigger? How's that? Oh, well, that's as big as it gets, apparently. But see it? It's, you drag, and it pops up these cute little houses, and that's what these are reminding me of, are these cute little townscaper houses. For those of you who want a game that you can just sit, because all it is just dragging and clicking, and the game does all the rest. It's a fun game for builders who are just bored. It's, you're not going to get anything absolutely stunning out of it, but for an idle game where you just want to sit and be you, and do something, I'll leave that on there. It's called Townscaper. Again, I'm advertising people stuff that are not paying me anything, but I get, if I'm tired and I want to play a game, that's a really good one to play because they'll make you relax. I like those little idle lo-fi games. Okay, we gotta put that down by one because it's a. Oh my lord, I need some lunch. Okay, did I make that line too big? I think I did. Or is it? It's right there. If I can see it, it's too big. Okay, yep. I made that gap too big. Oop, too high. Now, somewhere around here. Come on, you can do it. There we go. How's that? Remember, it can't be, because we're trying to stop a glitch, so it can't be all the way down. But, and also, if you're doing it like this, remember you've got to view things. So this way you don't see the line so much, but from this direction you would. You do see the line because of shadowing. You will see it on there. So the best thing you can do is make sure the shadow is on the side that you're not, if that makes sense. Push it so you don't see it from this side. If that makes any sense. Oh Lord, my brain is melting. This is looking cute. Cute, I say. Here I said I was going to do one house, and then what did I do? I did a whole row of houses. Because, Okay, put this back on. Let's put it on medium. Part of me, we'll see how it lights up at night. We'll see. It might be, I'm not sure how I want it to light up yet. I want it, there we go. It's got to cover that little booger thing I did. So we're going to have to adjust the roof line. Are we? Yes, I can see that line. Although, no, I don't. I can put a, not that picture. Not that one, not that one. I can put on that, it doesn't have, I can put it on some of them. It's not on that. I did it on the other one. I can put a beam across the middle of that one, so I don't have to do any wrangling. Some of them have beams, and I like the beams. I like to make it look I'm going to make it look a little funky. Watch, it's going to be fun. So if I could put a beam on straight. Let's see, let's get this on here first. And then I'll show you what I'm thinking. That's good. Now it's got to go down just a, oh, not on medium. Go down on small. Tickle. There we go. Okay. So that one obviously has a little hook in the middle that is weird. I can't see because I'm not flying. There you go. See, do you see it? It's hard to see because it's dark right now, but there's that little hook. Let's see. I think if I pull this up, you'll see it. Come here. We needs to see. Okay, see the lip right there? I think I can put a beam over this to hide it, so I don't have to wrangle that piece down, then wrangle that piece down. And I think some of these, I think the beams are going to make it kind of fun. So let's see. This is what I'm thinking. Shapes. All the accents are in wood. I'm thinking rectangular beam. And let's put it in that, the color, let's see. Do I want them accented colors or do I want them to all have the same color beams? You can do either. Either is, there's not a wrong answer there. So I could either do one that is this color. Where's the color? I can do one that would be like, maybe like this color. Oh, no, 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 no. Stop. Silly girl. Okay. This would go to that dark color. Okay, so it can either be, they can each be the color. Oh, and they're not all going to have beams either, although that one now I look needs one. This one doesn't. Maybe some of them have them, some of them doesn't. Okay, so I think I kind of like the idea of it being that kind of, it matches with the roof color. Okay. So, but instead of being straight along there, I kind of want to do something funky. So I'm going to back up here because it's really hard to see. I think I'm going to have to get out a flying mount. Who wants to fly with me for a sec? Let's see. Let's do it for turtle fly. Come here. Fly. Turtley. Okay. Back it up here. Okay, let's get in here. We're going to reset this so it's straight. Let's put it back on the grid. Get that straight. And the line I'm looking at is this blue line, right? Is this line to see if it's straight. Of course, it's not quite straight at all. Thank you. I think in the back of my mind, I was thinking of Townscape. Honestly, that's why I brought it up. I was like, those look really familiar. Okay, so I'm not going to make this straight across. I want to make it kind of funky. And this is just not big enough yet either. Yeah, I see that. I want to get this on so you can see. Now, on the Wizard of Oz house, I turned it sideways. On this, so it was diamond shaped. On this one, I'm going to make it this shape just so it covers that little boogers a lot easier. Okay, I think I want it a little bit bigger. Yeah, like that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is take this and I'm going to give it a little twerk. A little jinky up thing. And we're going to move it like that. So it's got to cover the piece. Like that. I think I did so much talking today. Okay. And now we can do the next one. Now the next one I'm going to do straight. So I'm going to reset it. And then I'm going to put it on the... Put it back on the grid. And then I pulled it off the grid if I remember correctly, but I did. Let's put it back on its own personal area grid. Ooh, wait. Do I have it even straight? I do not. Well, never mind. Let's not do that. Let's get it straight on here. There. I'm looking at this line to this brick line. Okay, that one's right. Now let's get this one right. Ooh, don't do that. Reset furniture rotation. And now let's get it back on this, my little personal grid. There you go. And now we're going to medium and get it straight. And then we're going to go that way. And we're going to slide this down till it touches that one so it looks like a beam. We don't want it to look, I mean, no beam would actually do this. But this is something that cartoonists and everybody do if you want a really kind of a fun feel. You're trying to make something seem magical or fun or lighthearted or any of those things. That's what wonking these beams out like that does. And you'll see it often in animation. They'll do that, do something like this to make it feel kind of like get you to feel like the town is fun. You know what I mean? But see, there, then the beam looks kind of like that. See, and it gives kind of like a loose feel. You see? Do you understand what I feel? Do you see what I see? What I mean? It's not straight across. It doesn't look like that. It's got a little bit of a good feel to it. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do on this one. I'm not going to do it on the roof of every house. Um, but I think I will. That looks so good too. I like that. That looks really good. So I'm going to not do it to the roof of every house, just the ones where I need to, because otherwise this place will start. If these are too heavy-handed, this is a very common feel for, like if you're going to make a Nordic or a Norwegian or Scandinavian house, or some of the older German homes. That's a very common feel. If you do that for everything, then this place is going to start feeling Nordic, and I don't want that for sure. Ooh, I also don't have it tucked in completely. Let's tucky tucky. Come here, tucky tucky tucky. And no, I don't. I still see. I told you I was holding on to those for a reason. I think I've got the swing of this of Adopt Me. I'm understanding their patterns now. They did change how they do things, and they have changed them a lot, but I feel like they understand what they're doing now. So now every time an egg comes out, I think they're going to do these events and things like that. I can clone this. Did I clone it? No, I did not. Stop ride. Exit home. Whee! Who's Pidge? Do I know Pidge? Oh, the one that looks like plants. Everybody changes their other names, and so sometimes I don't know who is who. People gotta quit changing their names. Okay, what was I doing? What did I do that broke? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I was cloning this and then I didn't. That's what I did. See? It went back to the way it's supposed to be. Okay. I'm gonna put this one on this one. Stop the ride for this part. Okay. I want it to line up with... Ooh, that's not the way I want that lined up. I want it to line up over here. A roof can't ever be, I mean, it could be, this is back in provincial times, they didn't really have people telling you how to build and stuff, so they could just, some guy could decide he wanted a house one day and just go build a house. So, but roofs generally have an angle for a reason, because the water runs off. That's why we have roofs. So but sometimes you might see a fully flat roof in modern times for sure, because we have ways to run water off, but not in provincial France. So we'll just have them all be sloped like they know they're supposed to be. Okay, let's get this. Well, I could do, yeah, oh no, because that's the opening. I was thinking I could have another stable area, but no, because we've got I want that view to the castle to be perfect right there. Can you imagine? See, this is what's going to happen. This is going to be the bomb. So when you come into this house, I planned this part on purpose. So you come into the house, and the way you come in, you don't know there's any other part of the house. So you see this, and people are coming, oh, this is so cool, and look around and go, oh, these are so neat, and look around, and oh, that door doesn't work, oh, door doesn't work. And then they're going to come back here and then come out and, well, open the door, although generally people open doors all the time and leave them open, which drives me crazy. They're going to go to the door and come out, and they're going to see that. A town with a castle in the background? Tell me that's not the bomb. Tell me that is not the bomb. That's going to be amazing. Totally amazing. So, way! I do want to make this feel crowded and alive. I want this to feel very alive in here. Well, and I still need to do the inside too, but I'm really watching pieces, remember. I want to make it satisfactory, and then I want to make it amazing. But we got to get to satisfactory first. But I really last night I was thinking I want to take one that fat friend of Gaston's, the short, chubby, his sidekicky kind of guy. I decided I want him to have his arm wrapped around this and hanging off with with a thing of his beer, like he's singing and hanging off the pole of that. I think that would be hilariously awesome. So that's what's going to go there, provided I have enough pieces, which I should. I'm planning, and we've got a reserve pile over there because I'm being careful. So, is his name Nafu? Nafu? Or is that, did you sneeze? Gesundheit. Okay. Yeah, see, that's looking really good. Look at the colors during the day. Let's get rid of this. This is going to be really nice. Very cute. Very, very cute. We're going to have to work on roofs here in a second. Oh, I did the C. I did the line in the wrong direction. And see why that's bad? Because the shadow lets you see it. And we don't want that showing from this side. It's okay if it's on the other side, which we need it to be so that doesn't glitch. But, oh, see? There's another shadow. That's why those bounding boxes are blurry. I walk around in my builds doing shadow things all the time. Now, in this case, a gap up here is better because I'm going to cover it with the gingerbread. So that's fine. That's fine. Oh, Le Fou. Oh, of course it's French. Of course it's French. Because we're in provincial France. Ding ding. Oh, that's my next door neighbor. Oh, okay. Well, I'm being summoned back to real life. Okay, on that note, I'm still going to work. I am going to go tackle that bread like nobody's tackled bread in my life. But on that note, I'm going to go get some bread, and then I'm going to come back and keep building and find out what my next door neighbor wants. So, guys, gals, and everyone in between, I'll be here tomorrow, and hopefully this town will be too. I will see you later, alligators. Thank you for watching.